In the United States this month, election season is in full swing. And while that's probably not exciting for very many people, something that is exciting is brightly colored tropical drinks. If you happen to be watching this after the October-November timeframe, Red vs. Blue also is the name of a Halo-based miniseries that I thought ended when I was in junior high, but turns out is still going on today, so that's kind of fun. Or if you wanted to make a pina colada also, you could have a red, white, and blue Tiki lineup. Pina colada is not really Tiki, but it's tropical, it's fruity, it's fun. Maybe that would be fitting for the 4th of July or any Independence Day connected to a country that has a red, white, and blue flag. There's a lot of options. Luckily, fruity tropical drinks don't necessarily need an occasion, so if you just happen to have a hankering for one on a random weekday night, that's also okay. The red drink that I'll make today is a bit of a more classic tiki cocktail called a Shrunken Skull. It is an equal parts drink, pretty easy to make in the world of tiki. It may be the easiest tiki drink out there. Easiest one I can think of right now. And the blue drink is a riff that I made up. It's similar to a drink called a Blue Hawaii, which is a drink that uses white rum and vodka and pineapple juice and lime and Blue Curacao. I'm using a lot of those elements, but I dropped the vodka because I don't think it has any place in the cocktail. I'm using a Plantation 3-star, which is certainly tasty, but it's not overly ester dense or too intense really at all. And you're going to be using it in a drink that has pineapple and lime juice and orange liqueur, so it's going to be okay. And then I'm also adding an Italian liqueur called Italicus, which is a bergamot-based liqueur that I think adds a really nice dimension to the spice character of the drink. And the name comes from a combination of the Hawaiian word for blue, which is Polū, and the Italian explorer Marco Polo. So I put them together, Marco Polo. Okay, so we'll start first with the red drink, which is the Shrunken Skull. An equal parts cocktail is almost unheard of in the tiki world. I don't know that there's another one. This is the only one that comes to mind right now. But we're going to start with the Grenadine, which I would say is kind of the star of the show. I think I don't know of another drink also that uses a full ounce of Grenadine, but it works really well for this drink because it's the only sweetness to stand up to 2 ounces of rum and an ounce of lime juice. So 1 ounce of Grenadine. This is that homemade grenadine syrup I showed last week, but I'll put the recipe down below for this episode as well. Here's an ounce of lime juice, fresh squeezed this morning. And then we're using 2 different rums today. This is a Plantation 86, dark rum, a little bit more intense from Guyana, and also Gold Rum. What I like to use is this Mount Gay Eclipse. We'll do an ounce of the Hamilton 86. And an ounce of this Mount Gay Eclipse. Usually when you see an equal parts cocktail, like a Last Word or a Corpse Survivor or something like that, it's 3/4, 3/4, 3/4, 3/4. Just wanted to call out, usually an equal parts cocktail is only a total of 3 ounces. Who's counting? All right, here's some ice. And also I've prepped my glass. I've got some crushed ice in here. And for garnishing, we'll be doing pineapple fronds, which I'm using pineapple in the other drink. There's actually no pineapple in this drink, but it's nice and pretty for contrast. I'm stepping up my garnish game kind of one step at a time. And then also I've got some of the spent lime shells. I'll probably throw one of those in the drink as well, if it fits. We'll shake. Strain this one over the crushed ice. Get that pretty red color. And let's see how tall they are. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna tuck these in here at the bottom. Kind of got to fight through the crushed ice a little bit. It's like a little hat. And then we'll stick a lime shell in there. Kind of fun as well. And there you have it, a Shrunken Skull. I'm gonna resist the urge to take a sip right now. Go ahead and get the second one built, and then we'll try both side by side. Okay, we're rinsed and ready to go. Let's start building the blue drink. So we'll go for 1.5 ounces of this white rum, Plantation, or I guess they're calling it Planare now. Planare 3 stars. We're gonna do 1.5 ounces of this fresh squeezed pineapple juice. I'll show a little bit of a clip from when I was processing the pineapple earlier. I haven't ever actually done squeezed pineapple. I don't have a juicer, but I did this with a blender and then strained it. I think it worked. We'll see if it impacts the drink much. It smells good. It smells a little funkier. There's almost like a sulfur edge to the fresh pineapple that I don't get with the Dole canned pineapple. We'll do 3/4 ounce of this fresh squeezed lime juice. If you're using canned pineapple juice also, you might want a little bit more lime because it might not quite have the same cut as fresh. I'm going to do 3/4 ounce of this strikingly blue Curacao. Don't make fun. It's a blue drink. And then other than a few of the quantity adjustments that I've done from the Blue Hawaii, this is the ingredient that's being added, this Italicus. It smells awesome. 1/2 ounce of this. I've got my ice. Now let's shake. Strain over the ice here. Kind of more aqua maybe than blue, but you get the idea. Get a little pineapple garnish going. There we go. All right, let's try these two things. I'll start with the first one I made. Here's the Shrunken Skull. Yeah, I think high quality grenadine is always important, but in this one, if you were just using that kind of pink sugar water, the drink would fall apart because I think it needs that punch from the fresh pomegranate juice. That's amazing. The rums are really come through too. And then here's our blue drink. Yeah, you smell the pineapple juice and you smell the Italicus for sure. Oh, that's fun too. I don't know how to pick a winner. I'm really enjoying both. This one is lighter, brighter, certainly still sweet, but not out of balance. I think that the lime juice amount for fresh pineapple juice is just right here. Like I said, if you're using canned pineapple, maybe just a bit more lime would help bring it into balance, but this is nice and bright. There's not as much rum intensity. The rum I used was less in quantity and also less in that sort of funk quality. And so, yeah, this one, I can't imagine why you would ever need to add vodka to cut the rum intensity of this drink. I think it was just maybe when the drink was created, vodka was more in vogue, but just stick with white rum. Yeah, this one, lighter, brighter, cleaner. A nice herbal edge too with that Italicus. This one is, yeah, richer, sweeter. I don't know if it's just the color that's making me think fruit punch, but I think between the lime and the pomegranate, there's a deeper berry intensity to the fruit quality, which is really nice. They're both great, and I vote Tiki. That's all for these red versus blue drinks today. I hope you guys try them both out at home and pick your favorite, or just enjoy both. I don't know that I was able to pick a favorite. I think it's more of a mood-based thing, which one I'm more in the mood for. At the end of the day, drinks are for fun. My goal with this channel is to teach people enough so they can share that fun with the people they love. Come and be amazed at what you can do. Cheers.